All right, so in this video, I'm going to attempt to literally cover every single detail about my business that brought in 30K in the last 31 days. Okay? I have tried low ticket, mid ticket, high ticket, and now we've finally streamlined a system that is just simple. It works consistently, it's evergreen. We don't have to rely on launches constantly spamming the fitness coach's story with like these hard CTAs. It's all done in the background. The fitness coach literally only just posts lead magnets on the story, and it's just a beautiful system. So let's get into it. And yeah, so in this one, I'm going to show you literally kind of the flow of a person that goes from lead to customer, and it'll include like the sales process, everything. So first, we have the actual fitness coach creating valuable content, right? This gets followers, and then the followers will see a CTA for a free lead magnet on the story and in the creator's bio. We use ManyChat, right, for the DM setter. Um, Also, the lead magnets are targeting a specific type of person. So we've noticed that people who have more pain, obviously, are going to be easier to sell. And we've noticed that the avatar of someone who's trying to lose weight tends to have more pain than a skinny guy who's trying to bulk up. So we design our lead magnets to attract that person by making it seem and actually is very, very, very valuable for that person. So next, we have a DM setter in the DMs. We hired that DM setter on Upwork. We made a job post on there saying it's commission only. Even though Upwork is for this hourly type of hiring thing, you can still absolutely find a ton of DM setters for a, 5% commission easily. Um, After they get into the ManyChat as well, we put them into our go ahead level and they get a 5 email sequence that ultimately leads to them booking a call. And if the DM setter finds that they are financially qualified, then they will send them the calendar link, get them to book a call with the closer. But if they're not financially qualified, then we downsell them into our fitness app. And we say, here's a 30-day free trial, $17. And the whole point of this part is really not to get to make a bunch of money at all. We're making money on high ticket. This is literally just to nurture the lead and also to stack MRR over like a longer time horizon, right? Like if we're getting thousands of leads and after, month after month after month after month, we're just making these little sales. Eventually that's going to be a bigger number, right? But it's really nothing important. And we specifically do not put any of our energy or efforts into this at all because we do not want to have split focus at all. We've put all of our work into making the high ticket system work very, very well, okay? So after they book a call, first they go to a confirmation page. And the confirmation page, it basically says, I know your time is valuable, but watch this 30-second video or else you're not going to be able to do this call. And it's the fitness coach basically saying like super hyped that you booked this call. It's kind of a casual video. And it just instructs them to go into their email, to accept the calendar invite and put it on the Google Calendar. And below that video is also the same instructions written out. So it's like, accept the calendar invite, accept everything, just make sure that you can show up. Then one of the the biggest hacks I could possibly give you, the biggest sauce I could give you in this video is the group chat that we have. So in Go High Level, there is a way to automate an iMessage group chat being created, okay? And the way to do that is through SendBlue. SendBlue is an amazing software. I would easily vouch for them. They're actually very good customer success team as well. They're always willing to help you out, always willing to give you resources, and they have thousands of clients doing high ticket offers that they can actually give you templates that they've seen works best based on the data. So we pay $1,200 a month for SendBlue. And that gets us 2 lines. So we basically get a line that is supposed to be the fitness coach, and then the line that's supposed to be the closer, right? And we call the closer like a coach. So this group chat basically serves as the call reminders. So first, it's like the fitness coach with all the authority saying, hey, putting you into the group chat with one of my best coaches, super excited to have you, man. And then it automates the coach and the closer saying, hey, super pumped to talk games with you, right? So it has a couple of these. And also, there's a message from the fitness creator who says, if you don't, just wanted to let you know, if you can't make this call, just let us know now so you can reschedule. Otherwise, we're gonna have to blacklist you. Hope you understand. So that is like our biggest lever that we pulled when it comes to our show up rate because it's a great reminder. It's like what kind of business puts you in a fucking group chat with two people, right? We're giving each lead like a lot of attention, and the beautiful part is that's all automated. So it's amazing. If they close, a couple things happen. First, we put them in this sales tracker, and you can kind of take a screenshot of this. You can pause it, anything you need, but this is exactly how we collect our data for our closer. Okay. Quick run through. Closer commission's 10%. This automatically populates with the total cash collected. This is cash. Oh, wait, that's the revenue. This is cash collected. Here we have the total calls booked, the calls that have actually happened, the no-shows, and then close or not close. So we have a closing rate and we have a no-show rate. We also have our closer put in notes. If there's a follow-up, we have them put it here. We have them put the Fathom link here. The setter comes in and puts their name to make sure that they get paid for that. And then the closer also does that, right? Yeah, pretty simple. And here is the flow after they close. This is where things get even more interesting. So first, they sign a contract, and we also use Go High Level. There's literally a button inside Go High Level called Contracts, and you can just set up a template. It's a legally binding document. You can just create with ChatGPT a very good contract that keeps you legally protected in all things fitness, right? And after that, after they sign the contract, it automatically redirects them to a kickoff form. So the kickoff form is on Google Forms, very simple, and it basically collects their name, their address, their goals, etc. And this is something I think is really cool, and I think you should do as well. We have something called a handwritten card automation. Handwritten is a company that literally uses this robot to write handwritten cards and automatically send it to every damn customer. It's like $2 a card. Unreal. The CEO of WAP told me that in person. I was actually at a WAP event in New York City, and he told us about this, and we're like, what? Like, it was the coolest thing we've ever heard, and ever since we've been using that. Super simple to set up on Zapier. So after the kickoff form, it automatically redirects them to a call booking page with the onboarding call with the personal trainer coach, okay? Everything in our calendars is through Go High Level as well. We don't use Calendly. It's just all through one software. We keep everything as simple as we possibly can. Once they do the onboarding call with the personal trainer coach, where they kind of build the rapport, they explain the program, they walk them through the app, then we do book a meeting from a meeting. Bam fam, right? That's a Hormozy term. Bam fam. So we make sure that the personal trainer coach gets them to book their onboarding call with their nutrition coach, okay? Again, high level. And yeah, they get set up on the app, and the first things that happen when they get in the app is they get a text from the personal trainer coach. They get told to introduce themselves in our community, and we send them a diet plan. And the diet plan, our nutrition coach makes it on Canva and sends it through Go High Level email. Very simple. And then here's our program. So basically, here's our features, I guess. We have a macro tracker in our app. We give them each a weekly personalized report that has a lot of positive reinforcement. So our personal trainer coach is always collecting a bunch of data on our clients. I'll show you that in a little bit. But he throws all that data into ChatGPT every week, and it gives them this like really cool report that's based on like statistics, and it's just super reinforcing for them. People love it. So in the community, we have two things. Obviously, number one is just like every Friday, people have to post their progress pictures. It's kind of like a fun culture thing. Like, you have to post your progress picture. Obviously, this gets us a good testimonial, but also the people in the community like to hype each other up, and it really gets people motivated. And then also we have a competition. So right now there's no prizes for the competition, but people are basically ranked based on their stats of how well they're doing. It's amazing. So next we have a workout plan for them. And then we have this kind of button they can click, which takes them to a page where they have three options. They can schedule a check-in call with the nutritionist. They can use a chat bot or a chat messaging to just text the nutrition coach, or they can fill out this check-in form that gives the nutrition coach like a big picture summary. If they fill out the check-in form, it'll send a message to Slack, and our nutrition coach will just go into Go High Level and respond in their inbox. And then our personal trainer coach is just texting them in the app every single day, keeping them encouraged. And we also have something called the 3-strike system, which is like if they don't communicate, if they miss their workouts without any kind of reasonable excuse, then they just get a strike. And I think 3 strikes, I honestly forgot the punishment for 3 strikes right now. Our coach knows it. I could check the systems, but yeah. At the very end of the program, we do something called a celebration call. And the purpose of the celebration call is 2 things. One, to get a video case study, and two, to upsell them, right? We want to get MRR on the back end to increase the LTV of every single person that comes through our program. So we make an irresistible offer, right? They paid 2K for this, and now we're giving it for $250 a month. That is absurd, right? We actually haven't had this is a pretty new offer for us. So we actually haven't had anyone do the celebration call yet because people are still in the middle of the program. But with this type of offer and with both the closer that they originally talked to and their personal trainer coach who they talked to and the fitness coach who is doing all the promo on the Instagram, right? The main authority. Those 3 people on that call celebrating their win, I think it's going to be a pretty easy sell, all right? And I have these kind of arrows going all the way back up from video case studies and the Friday progress picks all the way back up to value content, right? We use the testimonials and the IG stories. We can use the video case studies. All those things build social proof, and it's just like this massive loop, right? Next is how we structure our team, and what I called it product feedback because our mentality around building a product is to always, always, always be making it better in a systematized way. And as you'll see by this diagram, literally everything points back to the head of the product, which is me. All right, everything basically flows to me. The nutrition coach is talking to me directly. They're also submitting an end of day report every day, which I'll show you the template. The accountability coach is talking to me every single day, and they're also submitting an EOD report. The clients are the ones texting the accountability coach constantly, so they're giving him feedback on how to make it better, which he communicates to me. And then also the closer actually collects a lot of data on who we are serving because he's the one talking to them on the phone first, and the DM setters are talking to a lot of people in the DMs. So they are communicating to the head of sales, one of my business partners, and he's telling me, right, like what changes that we might want to make. One big change that came from this system is adding the nutrition coach because everyone in the sales calls was saying, I would love a nutrition coach, right? And the accountability coach was also saying like people are really interested in nutrition. So when we added that nutrition coach, it really increased the perceived value of our product, which is super helpful. These are literally the only channels that we have in our Slack right now. We have the general channel just for like funny memes, whatever, like anything. Then we have sales notifications. So anytime someone pays on Fanbasis or Stripe, there's a Zapier notification that gets sent with like a cool meme. It's like a let's make some fucking money, and it's like a penguin, I think, just like throwing money, and that does really boost morale. And then the sales team chat is pretty obvious. This is for our setters to submit their EOD reports. Um, Also the setters to just talk. And one of the amazing things I like about our business that we've done is that this testimonials channel, we've built a culture where every single time our coaches post a testimonial from inside the program, every single member of the team comments a W under every single testimonial, which is just like this constant feedback loop of making people more excited on our team to be a part of something amazing, right? Um, 2 channels that actually aren't in this screenshot are the ACOS EOD report, the accountability coach, and the nutrition EOD report. Here is what we say, have them submit every day. You can pause, screenshot, etc. This is the nutrition one, and this is for setters. So yeah, they have a checklist of their bare ass minimum appointment set goal, their bare ass minimum follow-up sent. Yeah, right now the setter has 490 active leads. So, and she has no more calendar space. So we need to grow our team very fast right now. That's literally our only constraint. Our client tracker in the product side of things, we include this information. So for every person that joins the program, the coach puts the client name, the extensions, because a lot of people that we're targeting are actually in the military. So a lot of people need to extend their program if they're going into the field or something like that. The comments of kind of what their specific journey is like, who they are, their specific goals, right? And then We have how well they're doing for their macros because we can actually see that in our app, whether the meal plan was sent or not, whether they've submitted the day one picture, and what week and day they're on. We also have a space for the onboarding call Fathom link, the check-in call Fathom link, and that final celebration call Fathom link. That way I can go in, review the calls, see if anything can be improved, etc. So that is literally how we brought in 30K in the last 31 days. It seems complex, but like I have been working like much less than I've been working doing low ticket or other different models or different funnels. Like I'm so leveraged because right now, the accountability coach and the nutrition coach, they have their systems. They tell me how everything is going, and usually there's no issues. Like everything is just going smooth. The clients are loving it. We're constantly getting testimonials of people like celebrating their wins, and the closers are closing at like a 40% close rate. And with this group chat and the confirmation page, I think our show up rate is like 60 to 70%, which is pretty fucking high. But yeah, I feel like I'm really tired, so I'm kind of sloppy in this video, but I just want to try to literally give you all value for free because this is the type of shit that coaches charge so much money for, and if I can just give it to you for free, I hope that I can gain your trust and you subscribe to my channel, right? I would love to have you in my little content ecosystem so that I can keep helping people as I grow my own business. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like, drop a comment, I'll respond to it, and I'll see you in the next video.